It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, Heroes of Dominion? My name's Charles. This is Hero Wars Central, and today I wanted to do a video about Peppy team compositions. I know that if you're on Facebook right now, you're deep in the new adventure mode, but we can't forget that mobile has a Peppy event going on right now where you can get her soulstones. His soulstones? I'm actually not sure. I need to check that out. You can get Peppy's soulstones, and I like to post videos about teams that are good with Peppy. For you guys to think about. Now, just as a quick disclaimer, I'm doing this video on my Facebook page because I have all the heroes unlocked on Facebook and I do not have them all unlocked on mobile. So this may look a little different than what you guys on mobile are used to seeing, but just know that that's the main reason why. So the main thing that Peppy has going for him is his collaboration with Cleaver. Now, Cleaver and Peppy's second ability play really well off of each other, and effectively what it is Peppy puts a shield on a hero, and I believe it always hits the frontmost hero. I don't think that's how the skill reads, but I think that's actually what it does. It hits the frontmost hero, and it's a random chance of when, it's a random timing on when Peppy's shield goes on to that tank, in this case Cleaver. But Cleaver has an ability that continually damages himself and all of the enemies surrounding him. So the idea is a constant pure damage onto himself that blows up off of Peppy's shield onto the enemy team. And you guys can go read the abilities first, for yourself. It's their green abilities, the second abilities. So in that regard, the teams that I'm going to talk about today all revolve around using Cleaver and Peppy, and what changes is kind of the middle three heroes, in the slots there. So let's talk about that a little bit. One of the first teams that was suggested was a faceless Martha Jorgen team, right? And this is kind of protecting Peppy, keeping him out off the back row. You've got Faceless that can duplicate Peppy's big attack, and Jorgen's a good all around PvP. Martha is probably one of the top healers in the game. I think this is a strong team. This is a very strong team. It's kind of basic. Let's see. The next team that was suggested to me was a physical attack team. Kira, Dorian, and Jet. So let's find our heroes here. We got Kira. And I haven't leveled up Jet at all, I don't think. Forgive me, guys. There it is. And then my Dorian is right there. So, Jet focuses his spray on Kira. Dorian being the healer in the middle. Peppy and Jet are one of the few heroes that actually pushes Dorian forward, and Dorian's area of effect heal affects the hero in front of and behind him, or two in front. So you can see it heals, it keeps up Peppy and it keeps up Kira, all the while your team just hits them. I really like this team. I like this team a lot. I think it's a very unique lineup that you probably won't see a whole lot of. Very expensive to do because it's hard to get Peppy soulstones outside of an event like this. Cleaver, of course, is very difficult to get, and Jet is probably the most expensive hero in the game to level up. Very expensive lineup here. So that's an interesting team. A kind of a play on the team from earlier with Martha and Faceless. Another take on it is using Celeste in there. And Celeste is pretty far forward, but you can use Celeste's always up magic attack to kind of stack with Peppy, and just the anti-vampirism, anti-healing, anti-Astaroth abilities that Celeste has. So that's a nice little lineup that gets used a couple of times. Okay, and then you can if you have enough heals, you can drop in Jorgen, for a little bit more damage, a little bit more physical damage to the back line. If you're going up against the Lars, your Cleaver can hook the back, the back hero, the Martha or whoever's healing in the back, and then Jorgen can focus his curse on Lars. So this is a nice, interesting lineup to play with, and I really like Celeste. I think this uses a lot of the top tier heroes though, so it's kind of difficult to use with other teams. A very tanky team that I saw that I think is a really interesting team is using Astaroth as well as Martha, and Celeste. And I think this is going to be more of a defensive arena team, somebody to kind of stay alive very long and rely on Peppy's RNG hits from, I believe, the ability's Boldness to do massive damage. While Cleaver, 2 tanks and 2 healers keep the team alive. So I think this is a very strong defensive team, very interesting defensive team. That I think Satori might be a little better than than Peppy in this lineup, but whatever. And then finally, for the mobile guys, I saw an interesting team using recently reworked Arachne, and I wanted to include it. Let's see if I can find my Arachne. Can't remember if I leveled her up at all. It's right in front of me. Arachne, and then Maya, and then again Jorgen. So this is a different team lineup. I kind of like it a lot. It uses a bunch of heroes in Maya and Arachne that I don't normally use. So this would be good for a second or a third line. So there's an opportunity. But my favorite Peppy team by far, is with Nebula. And you take Nebula, you take Celeste, and then you take Martha. So Martha being one of the few heroes that pushes Peppy forward from the back line. Nebula's magic attack / physical attack buff goes between your 2 guys right here, with Celeste's always up magical attack. Peppy's ability can sometimes do 8 times damage, which is kind of insane. Peppy's got its own magic penetration, so you don't need the other attack slot to provide magic penetration. In fact, Celeste can handle business on her own. But I think this is the most interesting lineup. This is probably the lineup that I would go with if I was building a Peppy team. I like Nebula a lot. I think Martha's the best healer. Cleaver's the is the right tank to use with Peppy, and then of course Celeste just being a top tier hero. Yeah, so that's kind of the team that I would go with. So one last thing I want to kind of talk about on Facebook. If you're building a Peppy team on Facebook, then you've got this pet slot, right? So what pet would I use with this team? Well, you can have a lot of fun with Mara, and I don't want to go into the stats too much because, if you're mobile and watching this video, you just don't care. But Mara increases the duration of stun, blind, etc. effects, which is something that Peppy does well. I would also see using Oliver to keep your team alive longer. Maybe Albus for the pure damage for Cleaver. But those would be the three pets that I would use. I wouldn't use Merlin. Well, Merlin would work, plus magic attack damage. That would work. Definitely wouldn't use Fenris, and I definitely wouldn't use Kayn. Yeah. Well, that being said, that was my Cleaver and Peppy teams. Peppy teams plus Cleaver, whatever, that I would use. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's a team that I missed, a favorite Peppy team that I missed, maybe something with more magic users, like maybe a Twins team that I missed. Maybe there's a good Anvari team. I think that would be kind of cool. But let me know in the comments if there's a team that I missed that's really effective, and I would love to check it out. I'd love to try it out. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I hope you guys are enjoying the Peppy event. I'm looking forward to the next mobile event that comes up. Hopefully you guys will get the adventures soon, but we'll see. And yeah, with that being said, this is Charles with Hero Wars Central. I will see you guys next time.